try that. Hey, there we go. Hey, we got sound.
Woo! Yay!
Sorry about that, guys. We were very diligently trying to figure out how things work because I once again have no idea how any of this stuff comes together. I'm usually just one of the people behind the. Oh yeah, we got some. One of the people behind the camera, and not one of the people operating the machinery. I am Mike, and I am joined here tonight by a special guest, Sophia.
Hi.
I believe you've posted a few stuff on our Discord for miniatures.
Yeah.
And what are you working on tonight?
I'm working on Orc Commando today.
I love that kit.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Coming along, I just want to do like kind of belt details and put some metallics on it, I guess. Yeah.
So I have more alien stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to turn off this light. It was working fine earlier, but now it's picking up way too much light.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So I have more of the alien stuff. Where am I? There am I.
There you go. Yeah.
Trying to figure out where the camera is, guys. Sorry. Matt waves and says hi.
Oh, what are those minis?
So these are from the Aliens board game that they came out with.
Gotcha.
These
Literally
particular
Alien.
ones are from the expansion.
Oh, okay.
I've actually gotten all of the core game done. I'm just never got around to finishing up the expansion, even though it's 4 models left. But yellow,
Very cool.
all of the yellow.
All right. We're going to go ahead and start?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Help yourself. Don't wait for me.
I didn't have any at home. I was surprised by that, so I got them all.
And Matt's over here talking about the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Ridley operating the Big Mac. This is Ridley just as Ridley. And this is Ridley carrying the little child thing.
Oh, I have something for that then. Here you go.
Probably a good thing we don't have face cams right now.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. So,
Anyway.
it's a good painting project, right? You can make it look a little bit less soulless.
So, I'm starting out with a red base because I heard that works really well for yellows.
Okay.
I've done pink, but I've heard red also works really well. So we're going to give this a try. And those of you that have joined us before are probably very much aware of how much I enjoy dry brushing. Unfortunately, this particular part of it I cannot do that with. But, and I'm also working off of just pictures because I've never actually watched Aliens. So I'm very much relying on what the terrible pictures I can find on the internet look like. So let me tell you, they're not good. Now, I'm going to ask, Sophia, which one of those commando orcs was your favorite?
Oh.
And why is it the Gretchen?
I mean, because they're really cute.
I accept this.
So obviously.
Now, how would you feel about painting 250 of them?
You see, I don't really play.
Oh, no. But how would you feel about painting 250 of them?
Absolutely not.
Why not? Apparently, I'm a madman.
That is not going to happen.
So I pulled out my orc army. Well, it's not really an orc army; it's a Gretchen army.
Yeah.
For the escalation league, or the league that we have going on at the store. And my list is 250 Gretchen,
Right.
Makari, which is a Gretchen war boss basically,
Okay.
a Big Mech with a custom force field, which is a complete and total kit bash,
Oh.
and a Big Mech with shock
I'm
attack
curious,
gun, which
yeah.
is also an abomination of a kit bash. That one's even more so because I took like 3 different kits to make it.
Wow.
And I played against what did he have? He had Eldar,
Mm-hmm.
so space elves. For
Right.
those that don't know, it took him 5 turns to kill all 250 of my Gretchen, with half of them running away. Because my dice rolls are terrible.
Hey. I feel ya.
So did you do the Kriegsmen from that box, or did you just get the orcs?
Just for the orcs.
Just for the orcs?
Yeah. I think my spouse is going to turn it into what or the Gene Stealer?
Oh, the Krieg into Gene Stealer Colt?
I think so. I
Oh,
could be
that's
wrong.
going to be interesting.
I could be wrong. I think so, but
That'd be an interesting one to see.
I'm like, well, it's orcs. I'm gonna get it. I don't care. How are we gonna use the half of it?
You got any purple on him to make him invisible?
So I recently did the purple squig video on my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and everybody was obviously joking about
How they couldn't see it?
how they couldn't see anything. It's like,
Now, how familiar are you with the 40K lore?
not much.
Okay, so there's actually a reason that they have that joke around.
Right.
So orcs are the most powerful psychers in the entire galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
They're just too dumb to realize it.
I do know that. So they saw blood angels. They're really fast. So when they see red, they just believe it's gonna go faster. So they start like painting their vehicles red.
They even include that in the rules.
I love that.
Red makes things go faster.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of their vehicles have red paint job.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I need a red brush. So I'm a really, really slow painter, as you can see.
Matthew says that your orc looks awesome. He loves the pink.
Oh, thank you.
And yes, that is a lot of grots. And I have no intention of ever actually watching Aliens, because I tried watching it once and it got to the chestburster scene and I walked away.
Ooh, what is that fancy stuff?
That's a heat gun.
Oh, okay.
We use it for the shrink wrap, but I cheat and use it for models to make this go faster.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, there you go.
I also use a hairdryer when I'm at home.
I heard about the hairdryer thing.
It's just a glorified hairdryer is all this is.
I don't know if they can see, really, what I'm doing.
Oh, they can see you just fine. I have a bad habit of working off camera. As
Oh.
anyone who's watched this, yeah, I know, I'm a dirty cheater. I also use an airbrush.
See, I would like to be more comfortable with airbrush, but I'm just not good at it. I got a Badger, Sotar 2020, and
Do you at least like it for like base coating and priming?
yes, I just use that for basically base priming because sometimes I completely ruin my models using the spray because it has that velvety look. I don't know how that happens, but just never could figure out how to do it correctly, so I just go with airbrush basing. or priming, I guess.
Gotcha.
Oops.
Let's do a little bit of highlighting with some punk rock pink.
Alright. Trying to get the idea here. Okay.
In case anyone's wondering, yes, this is a makeup brush.
I think it works great.
I love dry brushing with makeup brushes. It's just a matter of finding the right ones. Because I picked up a couple that were like, this does not work.
Yeah.
No, Frankie, I'm working on the alien suit, not an orc. This is actually going to end up being yellow once I get around to the color. It's just going to take me a couple of layers. Go. Alright, let's see. Do I have any other yellows besides the flat yellow? I probably don't. You know what? I do have that. That'll work for later. And I also really like contrast paints. I don't care what anyone tells you. They're great. Oh, the heat gun. It is... It's actually for like shrink wrapping and stuff like that, but I just...
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
it's orange. The colors on our camera aren't great, but no, I don't want that one. I don't want nope, flat yellow it is. No, that's not. All right, so flat yellow it is. Alrighty. No, you're more of a line brush painter. I mean, how do you do your highlights, Sophia?
I just use this Winsor Newton size 1, and it seems big, but it's not. I realize if you have a really pointy tip, it really doesn't matter how big the brush is.
So do you do line brushing? Do you line everything, or do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Not dry brushing. You're saying?
Well, no,
No.
I didn't know if you use shades or anything like that.
No, I guess it's line. Yeah, edge
Okay.
highlighting. Yeah.
So very, very much different styles you'll be able to see here, guys. Very much different.
Can't really see it.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I absolutely love dry brushing. That's how I get through 200 plus Gretchen. I get through 10 of them in about an hour. And you can actually see just how quickly I can get the colors on the suit here.
Yeah, see, I'm not a dry brushing person. Just that.
They are a very good.
Just don't like
replacement for chicken.
how things are very uncontrollable for me. It's not precise.
Gotcha. I mean, this is something that I've just been practiced enough with that I enjoy doing that it's not a big issue for me.
Right.
And I know Matt will sit there and tell you that he takes hours upon hours upon hours just getting a single color.
Yeah. I take my time, and it's not necessarily good. It's just I'm slow.
Still something.
How's your kill team coming along there, Matt?
I have a completed kill team.
What?
Yes, I have an AdMech kill team.
Oh, right, you bought it already. I forgot about that.
I need to pick up the models to actually like build the Tau one because my team that I had before is no longer valid.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that ran into that problem when they released the new rule set.
Trying to add texture to this belt here.
Spot down here a little bit more. It's funny that you should mention colorblind because the person that taught me how to paint was colorblind. And was it MJ Johnson really wishes he could paint as well as your orc looks right now.
What? Oh, thank you. Aw.
Probably gonna have to go in here with the recesses with a regular brush to get some of these hidden spots.
I know that it worked, but the second game you saw my ass. So the second game, he did. He saw my ass. And the only thing the cards I added to it, I never pulled. So it was just cards that actually came in the deck. It's just the deck worked very, very, very well. They didn't do a good job of making my sound things. Like honestly, there's room for improvement. But you know, it's not like I added in that I just gave me that I had to have.
Alrighty, there we go. There's a good bit of color on this guy.
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Nice. Dry brushing, eh?
Yeah. I tend to use a mix of dry brushing and wet brushing for a lot of my stuff. It works really well for what I try to get for my Death Guard, and I do heresy colors, so it's a lot of white for most of the armor.
Right.
But I dirty it up, so having that white base as a primer, and then putting I wish Secret Weapon got. I heard rumors that Secret Weapon got bought out by another company, so maybe I'll be able to get my favorite wash again. It's called Baby Poop, and it is a really nasty brownish green color.
Oh, you don't need to explain. I think everybody got the idea.
Well, they named all of their washes very appropriately because they had one that was called Yellow Snow, and it was very much what it was. They had another one that I like to use as well every now and then in place of the Baby Poop. It's called Sewer Water.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, they very appropriately named all of their colors. And hello, Mark.
Hey. So, I'm gonna use lovely non oil.
Everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
That's my second favorite.
Did you watch Dune?
No, you know what? That's another one that I haven't seen.
From Dune, people describe there's a meme going around of Harkonnen is like drenched in this kind of oily stuff, and it's like, after 100 coats of non oil.
Sound off.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah. So
Hi, Frankie.
I just
Hi,
want to point out that
Johnson.
Yeah,
MJ Johnson.
I have to point out that every Space Marine player lost their collective minds when Games Workshop previewed the new rules for the Tau, and I absolutely loved every second of it.
Why?
So it is the only gun that they have previewed in the entire game that can basically one-shot anything.
Wow.
Yeah. It does, at a minimum, 10 wounds, and most things have less than 10 wounds.
Ooh. So just literally one shot.
Yep. Oh, look, I hit you. Good, and I wounded you because I wound pretty much everything on it too. Goodbye. You don't get your all. Yeah, real gun go boom. You don't get an invul save either, so yeah, good luck with that, everybody that has an invul save. You're no longer invulnerable. Let's.
So whenever you put too much shade, you can use, you can kind of pat your brush dry and then let your brush soak up a little, like it collects on the recesses. So as you can see, it kind of picks it up. Kind of let that dry.
You know what we need to get? We need to get like little,
And I'm going to
little like
paint.
icons or something for the screen, so people know who's in what screen.
Yeah, so we had that before. We did have icons to so people knew, but a lot of the stuff that we had just kind of went away. Oh no. So I have to be careful about this because I always call him Rowboat Girly Man. Reboot Gilliman. He might be able to get back up, but Gazgul can tank like 3 of those shots because you can only do at most 4 wounds a turn, 4 wounds a phase to him. And I think the Satan Shard can also do that.
I'm going to
There
paint
we
this
go.
red part right here. I'm going to use Mephiston red for that.
I like that color. That's one of the better reds that I have.
I mean, I love Citadel colors. It's just the pop design that gets me. Just
Scale 75 is my new go-to.
yeah, I love this color. Walnut.
That and Reaper.
Oh, I've never used Reaper.
Mm-mm. Oh, I got plenty for you to try out.
Ooh.
Let's see, what do we got here? All right, I need to consult the internet because I have no idea of how this thing's supposed to look.
Trying to put even coverage. So as you can see, it's kind of like
Right.
beading, kind of collects together. That means probably it's too thin, or you have too much in your brush. Too much water in your brush. So you might want to kind of tap that water out, and then still it's kind of thin. I guess. Let's see.
All right, which way?
That's it.
I don't think it really matters which way the hazard stripes go as long as they're all going the same way, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to get things reset back in Streamlabs because the subtitle for our stream still says "A Die Hard Christmas with Amelia." It didn't even occur to me that stuff, that all the things we had set up were no longer there.
Yeah, well, I tried to get here a little bit earlier to try and fix that, but I set it up in the wrong program, I guess.
Oh,
Oh yeah, was it just regular Streamlabs?
Yeah, because I couldn't remember which one we used before.
Yeah, I think Streamlabs, doesn't work well with doesn't play well with Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, really?
That's my understanding. Is that OBS, regular OBS doesn't play well with with multi-streaming, where Streamlabs does do well with it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like I get back Streamlabs OBS and then regular OBS.
All right, so I'm gonna let that dry.
Do you want to cheat too?
What?
Do you want to cheat?
You want what?
Do you want to cheat?
Cheat. Oh. Yeah, sure, of course.
Middle setting's probably the best.
Huh?
The middle setting's probably the best.
Okay.
Because that'll get hot enough to actually melt that plastic.
All right. Okay. There you go. Thank you, thank you. Damn, that's really fast.
See? See?
I like that.
And everyone calls me a cheater for using it. I'm okay though. I'm okay with that. Hazard stripes. They're not perfect, but it's a small miniature. Right, so now I need these.
And I guess this should be red as well.
So this is just Abaddon Black that I'm using. Nothing special. And oh yeah, she's got those moon boots on.
Moon boots.
Yeah, she wears moon boots.
Oh, okay. How is that moon boots?
Have you never seen moon boots from like the 80s?
No, absolutely not.
I'll have to show you later.
Michael
80s.
wear his next time.
Hey, I wasn't,
Yeah, because I have moon boots.
What? You don't have
I wasn't alive
No,
in the 80s.
I'm sure you have them.
I mean, definitely.
What was-
I have my multicolor warm up things that go on my legs and stuff. You know.
Yeah, you know, I'm not really surprised about that.
Moon boots.
Yeah, I put a lot of work into getting the colors right for that.
Alright, I'm gonna Google search it. Moon boots. What is moon boots? Okay, how do I add?
That model color rack makes me so happy that it's full almost.
Yeah, so long since we've been able to get stuff
Oh.
in.
Okay. Y'all call that moon boots?
Yeah, those are moon boots.
Okay.
They were the Uggs before Uggs.
Okay. See, I know Uggs, but I don't know.
I mean, we're past Han Solo season, so. Now, this one. Was she still wearing the one? No, she's still wearing the onesie. That's where the Reaper colors come in. She wearing the onesie in this one too?
Alright.
Yeah, she's still wearing the onesie in that one.
Red.
That's still the one.
Kinda. I don't know what they are.
Hmm?
It's kind of water bottle. I don't know.
Which
These guys. Just details on the thing. But anyway,
those might be some of their sneaky bits.
sneaky.
Not that one. That was too small.
Alright, now I'm gonna try to bring out the kind of mess of the leg part.
Have fun. Have a good night,
Bye.
MJ Johnson.
Hey Johnson. I'm Jay Johnson.
Was that Mike?
I don't know.
MJ
I don't.
Johnson?
I don't know who MJ Johnson is.
I feel like it's gotta be Mike.
No, I'm sitting right here.
No, it's Mike that helped at the painting stream at Portsmouth where Kendall made the bottle of paint explode. Did we tell you about that?
I saw something when I was browsing trying to find a video for somebody that we had done.
Actually, boots.
She was wearing her Bob Ross shirt for the paint stream,
Uh-huh.
and she was just like shaking up the paint, or she was doing something to it, and then she couldn't get it open, or somehow it exploded.
No.
And it just got paint all over her shirt. Like I don't know how. I don't know how she got it to explode. Like
It is Mike Johnson. And these are. This is the which one did I use? This is Stormy Sea from Reaper that I'm putting on now as my base color for this blue. I'm gonna make sure I leave her moon boots alone. Oh no, I'm gonna put this blue down for the moon boots and my base color. That's fine. Oh, cap was not all the way on and she shook it.
oh, is that what it was? Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
All I know is that the appropriate response was that everyone laughed.
As one does when you have that kind of blooper.
I will not shake my paints.
I'm not going to say that I've totally done that, but I've totally done
Oh,
that.
I totally done that.
Still my favorite thing that someone did when they're painting at the store was they had a bottle of the old Citadel pots that had like a little sort of rubber flat kind of cover,
Yeah.
and had that little nub on the top had come off, so it was really hard to open it. So he put it in his teeth to like pry it open, and then he did it a little bit too hard, and then just ended up dumping the whole bottle of blue ink into his mouth.
Oh, and it was their old inks too. Oh,
Yeah.
that must have been. Oh.
You could just imagine he's just sitting there like his mouth open, like what do I do, like And then for the rest of the time is there, all his teeth were inked blue.
Oh.
Oh.
It was pretty funny.
I mean, I probably would have laughed. This lady looks like she's straight out The Simpsons right now, all jaundiced.
So making or building mass of certain minis are not too hard. You don't need to buy all the paints in the world, but
Says you.
But if you mix more paints, you'll get duller color as an outcome. That's why you need to get like red, bright yellow, like lemon yellow, because you can see the difference if it's cheaper craft paints versus Citadel or Valero or whatever. That's why you need to get those colors. But if you are not familiar and you don't know where to start, it's really good to always have white and always have black. And basically you just mix any color to for example, here, I just mixed the color white and black to have gray variation. So you can choose to, use a little more white, so you can have a brighter profile. So you can put it on the edge highlighting, for instance here. I'm gonna do that like that. Versus if you want to just go with a darker tone, just add more black to the gray to put it on a darker surface. Like that. And this goes with any color, literally. So for example, here I got Mephiston red here. So what I'm going to do is just add white to make
Pastel pink.
brighter red. Or if you put more white, it's going to be like this color, pastel. And then if you want to make it darker red, just add
Blue.
there. So you already have this variation here. Yeah. If you don't know where to start. Yes, it's nicer to have all the colors, but if you don't know where to start. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Try to add more volume to this boots here.
Probably shouldn't have put this front plate on. Oh well. Too late now. Mistake for me. Reference back that. Picture. Oh, it's got a siren on top. Okay. No, don't need that one. Let's see. So this is later in the movie, so I'm going to say that she's dirtied up a little bit. I'm going to use darker skin tones.
Dirt up.
No, not that one. Not that one either. I'm not very organized right now.
Did you see my bin too?
Oh, that's just the top one. There's the rest of them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, I got lots of the. That's the one I want. I got lots of colors.
Sorry.
Bless you.
So yeah, I think that's the boots.
It's fun to see how very different a lot of people paint when you get right down to it. And hopefully next week when we do this again, we will have better cameras set up. And you guys should be able to see exactly what it is that I'm doing rather than guessing that I'm doing things.
Just hover around the camera. Just like, oh.
Well, I'm actually really bad about this. Even when I'm sitting underneath that one, I'll just paint right next to my chest. Be like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I need to paint over here so people can see what I'm doing.
Oh, that happens all the time with my YouTube. I'm like, I'm happy with the process and everything, and then realize nothing was actually filmed. So I'm adding a touch of white to the brightest gray that I have so I can pick up on the edges. That. Buckle details.
Scan, all right. Where'd he go? There you go. Hey Steve, you've seen this movie a lot, right?
Aliens, yeah.
Yeah. What color is the wristband that she has on her?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, like,
That is
how do you remember that? Even though you're
Well, I know that because in my fan fiction,
Well, I mean, some people have really odd memories about very specific things that you wouldn't expect them to know about.
are you painting the power loader?
Yeah, it looks like she has a wristband on her left arm, but a lot of the pictures are just really bad.
You know what? I'm going to go straight to the pop figure for reference. In this, what I am sure is a screen accurate replica pop figure. The wristband is kind of like a beige color.
Okay.
It's like a gray, maybe gray kind of gray brown kind of color.
Okay, I can work with that.
Apparently, I read an article last night though that when Aliens came out, a bunch of executives and stuff thought that power loader was real, and they tried to order them for their businesses. They're like, oh, we need a power lifter like that instead of a forklift, and they were like, where can we buy that? And like that's not real. Like the guy behind it making it work, you know.
I would like one.
I think we should get one for the store. It would make booth setup way easier.
I'd make lifting.
Can you imagine Kendall in a power loader?
I'd rather not.
I don't think our insurance can handle that.
Between her and Matt.
And when you want to keep the pointy brush tip, it's really nice to keep turning your brush and make it as your kind of force a habit. For example, here I'm trying to, and then turn it, and then turn it.
Don't listen to Mike because he doesn't know how to take care of his
that.
brushes.
And use the side of the brush, and you have a bigger surface to fill. So I really love this brush. It's really nice. I guess it's kind of worn out.
I'm also just really abusive to my brushes. They take a lot of flack from my painting style.
What brush do you use?
Yes,
Which? Oh,
I use a lot of them. I got Reaper brushes. I've got Walmart brushes. I've got makeup brushes. I got these guys. They're not bad. Black Swan filberts. They're supposed to be a synthetic that recreates the feel of sable.
oh, okay. you actually lick the brush.
I'm terrible about that.
Alright, no problem. I'll take it on the first turn here.
Absolutely terrible about that.
Oh, well, it's not. As far as I know, it's not toxic, so I think it'll just.
Yeah, well, I also use a lot of chemicals. Like airbrush thinner.
Oh, then you don't want that.
No, I know it's not good for me, but I do it anyway.
So you just do it without even thinking, or?
It's just a bad habit that I learned.
Alright, so it's very subtle right now, but I'm gonna keep building more mass to this boots, or volume to this boots.
That didn't do what I needed it to do. There, that's the one that'll work. That's the wash that'll do what I need it to do. Alright, now I need you to tint this to the color that I need you to tint it to, so it doesn't look like it's all one just yellow. Stop looking like Marge Simpson.
I'm going to add even more white to the edges.
I don't know what that VUR.FYI. I'm very terrible at acronyms.
What?
VUR.FYI. I'm terrible with acronyms.
For your information.
Well, that part I know, but
Yeah.
I don't know the.
VUR. I don't know. So, no. Should I do that? Never mind. Forget about that.
What was I working on?
You know what? The Caliban green. I'm not gonna add that. Actually, I'm gonna add this contrast color. It has a kind of nice teal tone. I'm gonna
Which
add
one
that
is that?
to Pterodon turquoise.
Ooh.
To whites that I have right now, or the gray that I built just now, to have this kind of, you can't really see, this kind of edge on the boots. So you can simply mix the whites that you have. And now this will be your lightest color. Now, again, doing the same thing, adding black to this to have medium tone. So you can do first the edge highlight with this color, and then second edge highlight, and then, you know, very edge, like dot highlights, I guess that's what they call it, with just white, or touch of that.
Yeah, that's not something I'm good at. I've tried. I've had relatively little success with it, but I've tried. I'm just more proficient at doing the dry brush.
That's what I'm gonna do right now here. Adding a little bit of teal tone or hue to the to the edge highlighted colors.
And then my highlight. See, I like Reaper because I can buy them in sets of 3,
Okay.
and it's base color, mid-tone, highlight.
Okay. I heard it's really good.
I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them.
That's the one that has a Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Is there factories in Texas, or? Oh.
Yeah,
oops, that
it's
was sorry.
I believe they're American brand because they do a lot. They do a lot of like their new line is Bones USA,
Yeah.
but they also have a
They
paint
did
line.
a Kickstarter, and they're like, if we rate it, one of their stretch goals was like, if we hit a certain dollar amount, we'll upgrade our factory in the U.S. so that we get all of our stuff because we made in the U.S. from. And then they hit it, so they're like, well, we're just making our models in the U.S. now, so they don't have to worry about overseas transit times and complications.
That explains why we can get so much of their stuff so quickly.
Yeah.
There you go. Kind of adding a tone to the boots.
A little bit of a wash, diluted, of course, because why wouldn't I? Oh, I know, because I usually just don't.
Cool. Just make sure they get shrink wrap. And be careful of the back label. The heat gun will destroy it.
I got the heat gun back here.
You may need to borrow that. Do you need it presently or?
Oh, in just a second.
Okay.
We can probably just wait to shrink, seal them up after, like,
Yeah, you can wait on that, Michelle. We'll do it later.
and get everything ready to go, so I can do is shrink it once they're done.
There we go.
Just like that. Now the boots is kind of tealed color. I don't know if I'm seeing it right. Okay. Yeah.
Right now, let's add some metallics in here. There it is.
The
Stormhost Silver.
turn packs feel like they're lighter.
Love that
as far as
color.
amount,
Nice.
but
God.
Oh. I mean, is there any over here?
I mean, last week I wasn't here for it, so like it's possible that it was just they ran out.
Oh, who was here? Montel.
Probably went down. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be worth double checking, but
Probably not. Well, probably worth double checking, but I don't
make
suspect.
sure there's not like a box under the counter in the front or something like that.
That would probably be a good idea. I have not checked inventory to know whether or not it's like really messed up or not.
And there.
A tourniquets too.
And we gotta hit these pistons because those are definitely not yellow. Because paint would easily come off of these.
It really blends in and looks like just like freckles on my hand. So. I did look on Dragon Ball site. It does look like based on our
And
basically on our
missed a spot.
tournament standings, they are not shipping us kits currently.
Okay.
It says like kits allocated 0.
Okay, so probably because we haven't recorded any tournaments or anything.
Yeah, we just haven't had any. Need a box cutter?
So it's not too overpowering here now. Which I'm gonna do over here as well.
So, what was your favorite model you painted this past year?
Gobble. The red gobble.
The red gobble on
Yeah.
Bouncer or just the red gobble?
Bouncer.
I still
Okay.
haven't. I still haven't put him together yet. If situations for this league were a little bit different and they did power level instead of points, I would have found a way to put him in my list so I didn't have to take any orcs at all, and took nothing but Gretchen.
So cute. What else? I painted one Black Templar model. Or it was Space or Primaris. Space Marine turned into Black Templar. Ooh, somebody's famous.
So the Black Templar are the second angriest of the Space Marines. The
What's
angriest,
the angriest?
the angry Marines.
Yeah.
What are the angry Marines?
Not work appropriate. That's how angry they are. Like they.
Like, what actual faction is it?
Oh no, the angry Marines.
Oh, it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're one of those fan made chapters.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, so it's the angry Marines and their arch nemesis in the Imperium, the pretty Marines.
Who are the pretty? Why are they pretty Marines?
Because they take the emperor, they put the Emperor's children to shame, in terms of how pretty they are.
Oh. I'd like to see that.
Like if the Emperor's children, when they were part of the Imperium, were a 10, the pretty Marines would be a 17.
Okay, so one of the, that I just ranked them out too, apparently one of the stickers, was ranked up.
I'm gonna totally make a army of that.
Oh yeah, and they have flowers everywhere, and
Aw.
they're. Oh yeah, no, you should definitely check them out.
You still there, Joshua? Okay, so what I would like to ask you to do, is, and I spoke to one of my managers, is if you can bring the card back over, and if we can see that, then we can add this to our card.
Can't really see. There you go.
Moon boots.
Boots.
Moon boots.
Alright, see you soon. No problem.
I don't like that, Steve. I don't like that this one character has 3 different models in this game.
Ripley?
Yeah, 3 different models.
I mean, but you're gonna have 3 different models, so it's gotta be Ripley though, or an alien.
There's 27, I think, aliens, and then the Queen.
Nice.
So you got plenty of aliens.
Yeah.
Now.
There's plenty of aliens.
Yes. Alright, I'm going to add shade to this red part, which I'm gonna mix known oil and regular and flesh shade. For that.
Where did I put it? Did I throw that? I threw it back in my case. No, I didn't. It's right there. That could have been bad.
What happened? Oh no.
It was almost bad.
Well, at least it's not on your shirt. So.
Oh, it was a work shirt. I don't care about it.
That's a work shirt?
Yeah, this is a work
It's
shirt.
clean.
Well, I mean,
He did say he works.
thanks, Steve. Appreciate that. No, it's been kind of slow at the other place that I work at lately, so.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, mix Rakeland Flesh Shade and non oil. Because I want it darker, but I don't want it too dark. I want to add a little bit of warm to the shade color. Alright, so I'm mixing well right now.
And just a hint of red. Because for some reason she has to have red on her moon boots. You know, I feel like when they were filming this, they didn't really think about what color her shoes were, and they were like, oh yeah, you know what, just whatever's fine, you won't see them anyway.
Alright, so can mix it too. Now you have a nice kind of chestnut, dark chestnut shade. Oh, and that red.
Oh, we're going to put a little bit of oily effects on here. Just a little bit of discoloration on the silver.
Looking good so far. That's perfect, okay.
Do one more layer of this. No, you know what? Let's go even brighter. Where's my super neon glowy yellow?
Let's go.
Yeah, neon yellow.
Do you play any PC game, console, or anything like that? Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to figure out which game. Yeah, no, I do.
yeah, what do you play?
Yes.
What do you play?
Yes.
What is yes?
Everything.
Oh, everything.
I actually have a little bit of everything except for the new generation of stuff. Because it's... Well, you can't get a hold of it, and there's not enough games on there right now that I actually care about.
Which one is it?
Xbox or PS5. Take
Gotcha.
your pick. There's not enough games on there for me to care about them yet.
I heard people come here all the time and then ask for a PC or console game.
Yeah,
about that?
yeah, just a little bit. I mean, it's not like I answer that question at least once a day, on a Sunday. I never have to answer it more than once a day. That's never a thing. But yeah, no, it happens all the time.
Oh yeah, I heard. So what do you say?
Well, I'm saying people just get confused because they see games and immediately think video games.
So what do you say to them?
We don't sell video games.
No. I
People
think
that.
I'll be a little bit meaner than that. But okay.
Well, no, it's just. I'm sorry, we don't sell video games.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't say sorry.
No video games at all. I think there's been a couple of people that I was joking around with them ahead of time, and they're like, "So where are your video games?" No, we're evil people. We make you actually look at your opponent.
Teal color is building nicely on his boots. Or their boot, I guess. Alright, that's good. Oh, that's all completely metal. Nice. Alright, I'm going to use that belcher for the little tip thingy on his boots.
At some point, I gotta do my command orcs.
I mean, they're the best.
Well, I
love their
I picked it
rockets.
up because one, I wanted the terrain in the set, so I could make a diorama for my Gretchen army,
Oh,
all 500 of them by the time I get done.
okay.
But mostly for the Ninja Grot. Because he is awesome, and he has a grappling hook that actually has rules in the game that does silly things.
Oh, really? What does it do?
It's pick a point that he can see. He fires his grappling hook and moves there.
Nice.
He is best Grot.
So you don't need to advance or anything.
No, he just moves.
Nice.
That's his special rule. He can't do a lot of other stuff, but that's his one really cool rule. Yeah, I got it mostly for that one model.
I got this mostly for this one, so no judgment here.
You missed it. I almost had a problem.
I mean, I know you have a problem.
Oh, when you're squeezing the paint and then you just happen to have a line of paint shoot out and almost hit the model.
Yeah. That's always fun. That minor moment of sheer panic.
That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse.
I can't really see. There we go. One second. What is that?
What you looking at?
I think there's a little dust that got in there.
Oh no.
Yeah, so take that out. Yeah, it was. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, there's nothing there.
Alright folks, yellow made easy. Put red underneath it. Then dry brush it.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't leave any texture, but it looks like it's going to. That's alright.
The other way to do yellow made easy is just to take a rattle can and spray the model down.
Yep. You'll definitely get there. There you go.
Yellow made easy.
That's really neat. That does look really good.
I didn't believe it the first
It's nice
couple
and
of
warm.
times. Yeah, I didn't believe it the first couple of times that somebody said it, and I just started doing it. I was like, okay, let's see how this works. Because before I was just mixing the yellow and the purple to get that nice brown undercoat. Where is Basilicanum Gray? There you are.
Is this supposed to be white? I don't know. I think so. Or I'm just gonna do it with Belcher. I don't care. Alright, let it dry.
As a noob. I know.
Okay. Other part here.
Stop it. Basilicanum Gray is the new normal oil.
What is that called?
Basilicanum Gray.
Never seen.
It's one of the contrast paints.
Ah.
It's basically Nuln oil.
Thicker?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's like they were getting ready to make a pot of Nuln oil, and they're like, you know what? Let's not thin it down as much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, Abaddon Black is not that different from non oil, actually.
Abaddon Black is severely thicker than Nuln oil.
Yeah, but I mean, the color-wise, the hue-wise, it's really just thin down. Actually, let me show you.
Oh yeah, no, that yes, but in terms of the consistency of it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's really not that different from non oil.
Like it's like they stopped right between going from the Abaddon Black into the Nuln oil. Like, that's close enough. Let's go with that.
Hello? Wait.
This is also not oil. Killing is also 16.
Alrighty. Well, that can dry, and I can finish that next time. This guy, I think, is fairly easy, but he's got two models, and I did not like how he looked on the actual image for him being torn in half. Like, I was confused as to where all of his blood was. And I'm sure I can ask Steve afterwards why that was the situation. Why Bishop doesn't have any blood when he's been eviscerated.
Oh, I mean, he's not human.
He's like totally not human at that point.
He's an android.
Oh, he's an android.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. So when everybody trusts him, they're like, oh, android. They malfunction, try to kill people and stuff.
That makes so much more sense now as to why it wasn't red.
I think I didn't get it, but I think there's an alien set that comes with him It's just a torso on a base.
Oh no, you got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's
He's just his blood is like this milky white stuff.
Oh, so it does have a quote unquote blood. Or
They probably didn't want Android makers probably didn't want to pay
liquid.
for red dye. They're like, oh, it's expensive. Let's just use it. Let's use this milk.
yeah, I was so confused about that when I saw that image. I was like, but the dude's been ripped in half. What's going
He held his
on?
breath. He was just like, I'm just gonna hold my breath and keep his blood in. That's how it works, right?
It's not an anime.
right, so the metallic part of the boots are done. Going to put no in there. I'm gonna put another cord here.
Here we go.
There we go. You know what? I'm gonna put another coat.
They do like their
shade.
space onesies, though. I'll say that much. They do like their space onesies. Like everybody has a onesie on. I guess that was supposed to be the way of the future.
I mean, they're at work.
I mean, I go to work too, and I don't wear a onesie.
Exactly.
I mean, if you were in space, you might, because then your clothes could float away or something. Like, I think that's. I mean, every time I've been in space, my clothes just float off. That's just how it works, right? Like,
Wait, you've been to space, Steve, and you haven't told us about this?
yeah, I sold a lot of Games Workshop stuff this year, so I was able to get on that Bezos rocket.
Gotcha. Totally.
I don't know. The guy said it was the Jeff Bezos rocket. It looks kind of like an 80s van with a sweet Pegasus on the side. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to just get in this van and go to space. Maybe I should seek therapy. I don't know.
There you go.
That was more than I was expecting.
And I'm gonna put just an oil on the boots.
No, I know. I felt the bubble and they just feel. Is it the same size? It might just be the goodness.
Can be just generous here. Do we need
I don't know. I like.
to worry about recess because it's so. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good.
One day I was here.
And then more Basilicanum Gray.
And then apparently, that's just how those cards are. They just don't feel right. So I felt a little bit bad. It's just so hard to tell nowadays.
Okay.
I totally get it. I was just like, yeah, I was like, I feel like somebody.
Yeah, here. This is non-oil, and that's thinned down to Van Black. It's just about the same. Right. More non-oil.
Right, but if you look in the train library, that lady binder that was down there, if you flip to the back, there's some examples of actual big birds. Oh, right. Oh, it's even funner, actually. Oh my god, yeah.
That's the Basilicanum Gray. If you wanted to.
Yes.
Let me hold on. try. Oh,
Yeah, see?
yeah. It's all the same tone, actually, if you look at it.
It's like they just kind of stopped halfway
Yeah.
between the two.
Yeah, you can see it's a little bit of reddish. Or is it on the light? Yeah, it's a little red in there. Nice. There you go. Thank you. While that thing is drying, I'm gonna bring this. Snake ladies.
Ah, those are good ones too.
Yeah, I love them.
You got all the good things.
Think I'm happy with the skin tone right now, or the muscular. So I'm going to pick up on the details of the like black leathery parts.
There we go. That's coming. All right, cool. All right, and a wash. Nope, not that one. That one. So this guy's all right. Well, that answered so many questions from what I had earlier. So many. And then there's one that I can swap out. I'm gonna simplify.
Although I really wish I'd self-assembled this one. That hair
Yeah.
is getting in the way.
Yeah, no, I kind of wish I
Everything.
did. Kind of wish I did the same thing for this one.
Oh gosh.
Cause that frame was a pain to get around.
What frame?
Oh, the
That.
frame
yeah,
in
yeah.
front of her.
Yeah. Oh boy. So you still have to build them, huh?
These ones had to be built. I did not realize that. So now, anytime anyone's looking at the game, they're like, "Hey, just so you know, these are not fun to put together."
Why?
So the aliens are in 6 or 7 pieces.
Oh.
Like the torso's in half, then you have the arms, the head's like 2 pieces.
Oh,
The
really?
tail's a separate piece.
Huh.
Oh yeah, no, it was bad. And they're not like GW models where they're nice, where they're a heroically proportioned model.
Yeah.
They are true proportion.
Oh, I see what you mean.
on camera. Paint on camera.
So as you can see, there's some skin color got into the bow, but I don't really care. It's gonna be covered anyways. Let's see.
Where was it? Upstairs?
Upstairs on the chair.
That looks like me.
It's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Wow. There you go. It was upstairs, and I was like, I should ask about this one.
No, that's me. I left it here Tuesday.
All good.
There we go. What color are his shoes? I should probably figure that out. Bishop is search. Alright, where are you standing up, Mr. Bishop? There you are. He's got moon boots on too! What is it with everybody in the future wearing moon boots?
They probably, whoever makes those moon boots probably has a sweet contract.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
everybody in Aliens is wearing like military issue gear. So like,
Except for two people. And they have moon boots on.
who else is it?
Ripley and Bishop.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah, okay. I understand. I know exactly why. I haven't thought about it before. It's because Ripley's poor. Because she lost her job and she got roped into going to this alien planet. And Bishop, like, he's an android. Like, no one's giving him good. Like, he's not getting Nikes or something. You know, he's getting space great value boots.
Yeah, but Ripley has or Ridley, whatever her name, Ripley has a Nike swoosh on her boots.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe I got nothing. She's definitely poor though. She crashed a starship, and they're like, "Hey, you kind of owe us for that." And they're like, "It's an expensive piece of hardware you blew up." And it's like, "Well, I had to kill that one alien." And they're like, "Yeah, but that ship was like several $1 billion or whatever."
It looks like he's holding a book. Where are you, Gord? There you are, Gord Gruntupper.
And a little chilly in here. Do you guys sell Dr. Pepper here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna get some. Okay. Use Rakeland Fresh Shade. Clear. Darken the gold part. Generous here. Okay. So I think this should be gold as well.
What was that?
I think this part should be gold as well. Alright, so for that I'm going to use Retributor Armor.
Which one?
There's a little part.
Oh no, which gold?
Retributor? Armor? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best one.
Yeah, this lead belcher and, Retributor Armor is always gold for that, silver for that.
Oh no, Stormhost Silver.
That will be the highlights. So, gonna go. sorry, I just made a mistake here. So, best way to do it is to just put some water on it before it dries. Then pet your brush dry and then take it out. That's why you need to have your, what do you call it? Paper towel right next to you all the time.
I mean, I have my paper towel next to me all the time for dry brush.
For anything, really.
Also, my thumb. That's also for dry brushing.
Right, there you go, so it's coming out. Yes, that is a mistake. Yeah, so don't worry about that. And go back to the gold that I was working on.
Completely dry. Not completely dry.
Again, that's it.
You didn't. I said I'm coming. So that's what I'm coming to.
Okay. Try.
Yeah, kind of add a way to break in some of that basing a little bit. Yeah, I'll do that later. That's easy enough to do.
Try.
So each individual piece becomes. Wait, what? Yeah. So it's not like you just put. Oh, there's a whole bunch of pieces. Yeah, you have to take each piece individually.
You can go set off to the side for now.
I mean, like, I put it till I put it until like 8 or 7. I don't know. But I know.
Alright, let's do this. This is going to be... I'm not gonna like this one. I already don't like this particular model.
Which one? The guy cut it
Yeah.
off? Ah.
Yeah. Cause that's the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was my thought too. So first things first is to make it look like, it's not supposed to look like that. Like he's it's a normal, I guess, person thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then just black. About 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
15.
Fif-
About another 15 minutes.
Oh, another
Unless,
another 15 minutes.
Yeah, unless you're good. I mean, we can.
Oh, gotcha. I was just wondering.
It's for a while. It was just all right. I'm done. See you guys later, because it was
Oh,
just
I see.
me.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it was. I mean, we were doing it on Sundays for 2 hours.
Hmm.
But I mean, if at any point you feel like all right, I gotta get going or anything like that, we can stop anytime.
Okay. Ooh, I gotta. It's not supposed to be black. That's okay. I don't know how it's supposed to look. Let's see. Right. So, skin tone. So basically, you can make skin tone if you don't have skin color, quote unquote. You need yellow, red, white, and green. So, I mean, you can make any colors in the world using red, yellow, and blue, right? Not considering tones. Of course, white and black is not colors. It's a lack of light and the existence of light. So you can make any colors in the world using 5 colors. So basically, when you want to make skin tone here, I don't have any yellow.
I got a flat yellow.
Okay, thank you. So here, I'm going to show you how to make your own skin tone if you want to make from scratch. No need, but if you really don't have any skin tone, then you can make one here. So you have red.
All right, there's that.
Yellow. To make orange, right? Then here, red and white to make pink. So now put these colors together. And add a touch of white. Oh, you can't see any of that. Nice. Okay, I'm going to start again. Okay, yellow, red to make orange, right? And then white and red to make pink. Need more. There we go. Now blend these together, then add a touch of white. It's a little too pinkish, so I would add more yellow to it. Now you have a skin tone. Now if you want a darker skin, then that's when you need green. So what you're going to do is mix red and green to make brown. Now we have a nice brown, right? This is a little too red, so I would add a touch of. And then if you want to make it darker, you want to add a little touch of black. I would even add more of an orange tone to build a your
You
skin
know what? I'm
tone.
gonna know how to do that for sure.
So yeah, you can make any skin tone you like using orange, pink, and green, and white. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, I
but I'm
am
gonna use
incapable of mixing colors like that.
Yeah. It's
That's a practice skill that I'm not practiced at.
well, I went to art school, so
I did not.
yeah. So it's basics, and it's super easy. You just need time to understand. So. And touch of orange to cadmium flesh tone to correct the mistake that I just made here. Detail.
This model still bothers me. It bothers me to no end. I just need to get it done and out of the way.
You bought the set though?
No. This is Steve's.
Oh, that's Steve's. Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
totally abused my privilege as owner of the store to be like, hey, you know, what'd be cool, Mike, is if you painted these models on the screen, I get a painted game that I'll probably never have time to play.
I will say though that I knew it was still here, so I've been anytime somebody looks at it, I was like, hey, check, this is what they look like, and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I've heard good things about it, so once it's all done, I'm gonna have to play it. If once it's painted, like, it would be a disservice to not play the game.
So that's the box.
That's both of them.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I was very tempted. They have an APC movie.
Uh-huh.
I was very tempted to buy it. I was like, it looks so cool.
Ooh.
Except reading the description on the website, it's just like it serves no purpose in the game. Like, it's just a cool looking model, but it's not a thing that you can play or do anything with. And I was like, I can't justify spending $50 on a really cool looking APC if I can't use it for anything.
Right.
Like, maybe I would be tempted to use them for rhinos if I played 40K.
You might be able to get. I would honestly, that probably would make a better APC for the Gene Stealer Colt at this point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah. No, you take the boards out.
See, I don't know why, but I love smells of this.
It's like
Anything
that new
printed,
game smell.
yeah. Love it.
Yeah, no, all of the arms were separate pieces, the heads were like two pieces, the torso were separate pieces, the tail was in pieces. It was like, oh. But since you have that open, those can go back in there.
These can go
Yeah.
over there? Okay. Perfectly. That was not my fart. That was Fox sound, everyone. So I play WoW, right? Warcraft.
I'm-
And what?
Are you one of those people that got really mad at the game for how they did their latest expansion or update?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Because I'm not happy with a lot of WoW players because I play Final Fantasy 14, and because of the mass migration, I couldn't get on when the new expansion released.
The Shadowlands, you mean?
No, Endwalker for 14, for Final
Oh,
Fantasy
for the
14.
Final Fantasy.
I couldn't get on because of the mass migration that they had
Oh,
from
gotcha.
WoW
From
players.
WoW Player 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But anyway, there's this monster, or not monster. I guess it's a mini boss or elite in this dungeon in Maldraxxus. And this guy cast called Rancid Gas Bag. And I'm like, that's me at night. Rancid Gas Bag.
Well, on
My
that
poor
note,
husband.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's about time for us to sign off for the night.
Yeah, I gotta, turn into Rancid Gas Bag soon, so.
I hope everybody that joined us got at least a chance to learn something. Mostly from Sophia, not from me, because I don't mix my paints at all.
You don't need to.
Yeah, well, good, because I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do just a little bit more work to get this guy ready to go so I don't have to deal with this particular model. And that'll just leave me with yet another Ripley model. Number 3.
Ew.
Yeah, no, there's 3 of them. 3 of them for this one game.
Well, it doesn't seem to be sorted alphabetically at all, so.
Not.
And we'll see you guys next week. I believe you're joining me again next week, Sophia.
Yes, I believe so.
And then the following week, I believe we have somebody else
Jake?
on.
Yeah.
I believe it was Jake the following week. And at some point, we got to convince Leslie to jump on.
When I'm, not busy working all the time.